quarter till we get going. They have 15 up on the board now, so actually we'll go in about 3 minutes. That was not pretty. All right, let's see. What is he averaging a game? He's averaging 12.4. Matt Wagner, 12.0.
Coach Zach, can we have starters, please? Coach Zach, can we have starters?
He's averaging 8.9. Oh, I gotta find out Northern Michigan's score. They should be done by now. Yeah, they were winning last I heard. Lake State.
Oh my gosh!
Way to pick him, Rose. Way to pick him. You don't need Johnson.
Yeah, that's correct. I don't know how to use this thing. I see it pop up, but yeah, 2 minutes will be fine.
That works.
Imagine that! It only took me until the 20th game of the season.
Your mic is picking up over.
Yeah, I know. I turned it off.
Hey, you got the memo. Nice.
I came from the Super 8. Hey, that long ride. I stayed at work last night because I knew it was going to be.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
That's dedication, man.
What's that?
That's dedication. You stay at the hotel just to make sure.
It makes a hell of a lot. He makes me work on a Saturday. You know, I got to sleep today, and
Yeah, I suppose.
I got hat head. Oh shit, Mikey! I got to get myself something to eat over there. Give me a water too. Thank you. How are we doing today?
Good. Let's hope we get out of the
Bay College North Basketball is on the air. Bay College Basketball on Maverick 106 is brought to you by
Ashley Home Store, Key Realty, Papa Murphy's Pizza, the Upper Peninsula State Bank, Burger King, Richardson Jewelers, Hudson's Classic Grill, Randy Malik, CPA, Peninsula Federal Credit Union, The Family Inn, and by Premier Real Estate. This is a production of the Radio Results Network.
Now Bay College Basketball on the Voice of the North, Maverick 106.
Well, greetings, everybody, and welcome inside the Northern Lights YMCA gym. Bay College basketball. Today, the Norse taking on the Dakota County Technical College Blue Knights from Minneapolis as they smartly came up last night and got here before the snowstorm. And now this is a big regional seeding game, as we've talked about all season. And here today, the Norse taking on a depleted DCTC team that's still quite dangerous, despite the fact they've lost 8 of their last 10 games. The Blue Knights have been playing a brutal schedule. Ellsworth, Iowa, Central Lakes. I mean, they've not played any weak ones. And they are without their leading scorer again, Harlan Jalen Owens, who was averaging nearly 23 points a game before he went down with an injury. And it's not a coincidence that their record has gone downhill from their 9-0 start with him on the Pines. They come to Escanaba with just 7 dudes, and that's not easy. But, they also only had 7 guys in the lineup when we were out in Minnesota. People are yelling into my microphone, so I'll have to turn that down. Anyway, and they did not get tired at all. They really didn't seem to get gassed. In fact, it looked like toward the end of the first half, it was the Norse that were getting tired, and that's what led to that big rally by Dakota County before the halftime break. So we'll see how she goes today, as this one here is big. If the Norse win this game, they will be home for the playoffs, and in fact will have a bye for the first round of the playoffs. Should Dakota County win, then everything goes back into the hopper. They still have to play Gogebic twice. We have to play Gogebic once. And then it could come down to a dreaded coin toss like it did last year to determine the seeding for the regional tournament. So win today and no trip to Minneapolis. That would be just fine with us. Because while it's a nice place to play and the people treated us nice out there, we'd like to have them come here to Escanaba. As one kid put it, to the North Pole. That's what one kid I was talking with on their team during warm-ups earlier. So, Bay College and DCTC set to go. You'll hear from Matt Johnson, the coach of the Norse, 3 minutes from now. Bay College Radio, Maverick 106.
Score big with Upper Peninsula State Bank.
Hi, this is Chris Tryon. Need to finance a new home, camp, ATV, or car? Need to bank when and where it's convenient for you? We've got what you need. Along with the friendly service and personal touch you've come to expect, come see us today. Upper Peninsula State Bank, you're going to like it here. In Escanaba, Iron Mountain, and now in Gladstone.
Remember FDIC, equal housing lender. Some might say we have a problem with too many distractions with all the devices in our life. What? But you can change that with a simple Papa Murphy's pizza. Enjoy a Papa Murphy's take and bake pizza in about 15 minutes in your oven, and something amazing will happen. Devices will go silent. Texting will stop. Eye contact will be made. There will be an actual conversation. Smiling faces and empty plates. Enjoy one today. Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza, Iron Mountain Market, Escanaba.
Ashley Home Store's sale and clearance event starts right now. Hurry in and get 0% interest for 72 months with no minimum purchase. Saving money is always in style during Ashley Home Store's sale and clearance event. Shop and save today. Only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Life gets complicated. Money's tight. Time to get smarter about your finances and taxes. Not just for April 15th, but for your future. For tax advice based on unmatched knowledge, experience, and education, ask a CPA. At Randy Malik CPA, he knows you work hard for your money. That's why he believes tax preparation should be affordable, professional, and confidential. Call Randy Malik CPA, 217-1040 for your tax appointment.
Key to buying and selling. Key Realty. Unlock the door to your perfect place. We'll help you find just the right space. Call the experts in realty. You'll get better marketing strategies. We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty.
You'll never get bored with the same old selections when you dine at Hudson's Classic Grill, because the selection on their menu is huge. Whether you're looking for a steak dinner, sandwich, or salad, Hudson's has it. They even have a kids menu. And don't forget about the desserts and their fountain menu with old-fashioned shakes and malts. And for those of you who enjoy a drink with your meal, there's a full bar with a wine menu.
Hudson's the one for good food and great fun. Meet me at Hudson's Grill.
Nothing but net and all the action. Bay College basketball is right here on Maverick 106.3.
All right, back here at Bay College on a snowy Saturday afternoon, the Norse taking on the Dakota County Blue Knights. And big game here, Matt Johnson, for the guys. Obviously, they need a win because we beat them out there.
Yeah, we're going to get Dakota County's best effort. There's no question about it. You know, they're a little bit banged up. They've got a couple guys out, and they're playing with a short roster, a smaller roster than normal. But the 7 or 8 kids that they've got are going to work their tails off, and they're incredibly talented. So if we don't bring our A game, it could be a long afternoon for us.
Well, they're a little bit of a different team from last year. For the folks who came out last year, watched, we lost to them twice on our home court here. They are a little different this year, aren't they, with some of the things that they do? They don't have, they have a new coach, obviously, so it's a little bit of a different look that they bring.
Yeah, well, personnel-wise, I think they're a lot different. You know, Kelly not being on the bench is obviously a change, but Peter's been his assistant coach for the last 3 or 4 years. He played for him at Concordia St. Paul at the Division II level. So they run a lot of the same stuff that Coach Bo ran. They're still disciplined. They still run good things. They're going to be put in a position to be successful. It's just who comes down and executes the best and works the hardest. And
it really probably does come down to that last 8-9 minutes, doesn't it? Because, last year in that playoff game here, it was a 4-point game with about 8 minutes to go. And in fact, Peter and I were talking about that earlier. And then over there, we went down to the wire and pulled out that win 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think anytime there's 2 quality basketball teams on the floor, that's what should happen. Is it should come down to the last 5 minutes, and it would be a lot better for my health, I think, if it didn't. But that's just what good basketball teams do. They battle, and nobody's going to roll over and die. Nobody's going to give you anything easy. It's a regional game. There's a lot on the line. It means a lot. So both teams are going to be ready to battle. They're both prepared. I guarantee they know what we're going to try to do, and hopefully we know what they're going to try to do, and ultimately it comes down to the kids, and hopefully our kids come ready to play.
Well, you got through this past week, the Alpena and Gogebic games, teams that don't have very good records, and you have to really work extra hard to stay focused for those games, and you guys pulled through.
Yeah, and both of those teams are much better than their records state. I don't care what anybody says. Gogebic being located where they are, play a ton of games on the road, much like us, but probably maybe even more so. And Alpena's in arguably one of the top 2 or 3 conferences in the entire country. So every night they're playing against top quality competition. They may only have 2, 3, 4 wins each, but they're better than that. And both of them hung with us and proved that for a while. We just did enough things the right way down the stretch, and we're fortunate enough to pull out two quality wins in the second half of both of those games.
Well, how are the Norse doing health-wise? I see Tyler Beauchamp's ankle is messed up again, but I also should let people know that you have 3 new guys here who cannot play, but they're part of our program now, so we should let people know about that as well.
Yeah, we had a couple kids come in at semester break that are going to be part of the program moving forward. Excited about all 3 of them. As far as our health right now, it's almost February, right? We're getting close to the beginning of February, and at this part of the season, everybody's banged up. Bumps and bruises and sore muscles and turned ankles and sore hips and backs, and it just is what it is. We've for the most part been able to keep most of our guys off of that injured reserve list. We've, for the most part stayed healthy. Tyler Beauchamp hasn't been able to catch a break, the poor kid, but, he's going to be, hopefully, if all goes well, be back to full strength and be able to go here in a week or 2, and he'll be a big piece of things moving forward in us finishing up the season and hopefully going on a tournament run. But yeah, all in all, we're about as good as we could ask for, so, it's just the battle that everybody fights through.
Well, what about the battle today then? What does Dakota County like to run? What do you guys need to do to counter it today?
Typically they play a lot of man-to-man. I wouldn't be surprised if they play some zone because of their lack of depth right now. So we just have to make sure we execute. We saw both of those things against Gogebic and Alpena, and I think we executed for the most part pretty well against both looks. So I think we're ready. We know how we want to attack it. We've gone over that the last 48 hours. Offensively, they run a lot through their point guard and their center. So you're going to hear number 5 and number 13 called a lot. Lorenzo Smith and Deshaun Walker, two guys that we know all too well because they played a lot for them last year, and those are their two go-to guys. The biggest thing for us is to take away the paint. We're really going to pack it in and try to make them beat us from the outside. I think if we can do that and we can control the rebounds, then we're going to have a chance, and we'll just see what happens.
Well, Ryan Robinette just said on this radio station that he's ready for the challenge you gave him, guarding their best point guards. So I think when he comes with that kind of green in his eye, it's going to be a good day for him.
Ryan didn't have a great night against Gogebic the other night, and that was the last thing that I would want to see if I'm the coach at Dakota County, because you can rest assured that Ryan Robinette is going to bring his best game today, and what that equates to, points and things like that, I don't know, but I can guarantee you there's nobody on the floor going to be working harder than Ryan. He's going to be set out to prove a point and show that last Wednesday was a fluke, and I expect Ryan to have one heck of a ball game.
All right, well, let's hope he does, and the rest of the guys too. Good luck.
I appreciate it, Jack. Thank you.
Okay, that's Matt Johnson, the coach of the Bay College Norse. We're about ready to get going here with the starting lineups and the national anthem. Very sparse crowd, as you would expect with the weather conditions the way it is, but maybe we'll get some more folks come in as this game gets going. Bay College and Dakota County Technical College, a regional seeding game here this afternoon in men's basketball, and we're back 3 minutes from now to get it going. Bay College Radio's Maverick 106.
We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty. Unlock the door to your perfect place. We'll help you find just the right space. Call the experts in realty. You'll get better marketing strategies. We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty.
Ashley Home Store's sale and clearance event starts right now. Hurry in and get 0% interest for 72 months with no minimum purchase. Saving money is always in style during Ashley Home Store's sale and clearance event. Shop and save today. Only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Hi, Jeff Richardson here. As a former athlete and coach myself, I'm proud to have Richardson Jewelers salute the players and coaches of today's game. Richardson Jewelers knows the benefit of promoting lifelong habits in our youth by promoting team play in sports, academic, and work ethics. We support the sports programs of the UP who are creating resilient, strong, confident leaders in our community. Richardson Jewelers, supporting our youth for over 15 years.
Life gets complicated. Money's tight. Time to get smarter about your finances and taxes. Not just for April 15th, but for your future. For tax advice based on unmatched knowledge, experience, and education, ask a CPA. At Randy Malik CPA, he knows you work hard for your money. That's why he believes tax preparation should be affordable, professional, and confidential. Call Randy Malik CPA, 217-1040 for your tax appointment.
Change is constant and it happens every day. However, some things aren't meant to change, like fair prices, great service, and delicious homemade recipes. And that's what you'll get when you go to the Family Inn. They're a gathering place for family and friends. So when the change and the hectic pace of life are wearing you down, go back to the good old days at the Family Inn. Fair prices, great service, and a good home-cooked meal. Across from the Super 8 Hotel in Escanaba, the Family Inn.
Peninsula Federal Credit Union's vision continues to be the trusted financial partner within our communities, fulfilling the motto, people helping people. Become a member and share a piece of the credit union that has served the community for nearly 80 years. Apply online at peninsulafcu.com or stop in at one of our 3 locations in Escanaba and Menominee.
Peninsula Federal Credit Union, lighting the way.
We are the full court press of Bay College sports all season long. Maverick, what a...
And at the top of the hour, let's pause briefly for station identification. You're listening to Bay College Norse basketball.
Bay College College Basketball, Maverick 106.3.
Starting lineup for Bay College today, the guards, Chris DeBessie averaging 12.4 points a game out of Detroit. Matt Wagner out of Marinette averaging 12 points per game. Ryan Robinette out of Escanaba, 14 points a game. The forwards, Luke Matson out of Negaunee and Christian Alexander out of the United Kingdom, 12.1 points, 10.6 rebounds per game. For Dakota County, Lorenzo Smith at guard. He is averaging 13.7 points per game. Amitri Collins-Westland, who nailed a couple of half-court triples against us out there a couple weeks ago, averaging 15.8 points a game. Devontae Munson averaging 9.4. Outside, Deshaun Walker averaging 13.9 points a game, and Deontay Young averaging 5.7. About ready to tap it as Nick Nolde, the veteran referee, throws the ball up in the air. Christian Alexander up for the ball, but it is tapped by DCTC, so they have the ball first, going right to left across your radio as Lorenzo Smith has it way out high, and they'll run their play. Left side now to Westland. Westland with the basketball, being guarded by Matt Wagner. Throws it on top now for Young. Back to Westland. 8 on the shot clock. Left-hand dribble now. Pulls up, shoots, and it's an air ball. Recovered by Chris DeBessie. And now DeBessie will bring it up court for Bay College. DeBessie over to Matt Wagner, who had the big game with triple after triple the other day against Gogebic. Robinette looked at the three, didn't take it. DeBessie will from the corner. He buries it. That's the way to start it, Christopher. So it's 3-0 for the Norse. And DCTC now with the ball. Right-hand dribble, Lorenzo Smith. Cross court now. Wide open triple on its way. No good for Deshaun Walker. Norse looking to run. And now DeBessie will settle things down. So Chris, left side now to Ryan Robinette. Now Christian Alexander. Near side Wagner lines up a triple. Nothing but net again. Matt Wagner keeps his hot streak going. 6-0 Norse. Now Lorenzo Smith bounced it over. Right side to Deshaun Walker. Walker backpedals out at half court. He's got the ball with his left hand. Penetrates now. Dished it off on the baseline. The jump shot won't fall for Young. Ryan Robinette with the ball for the Bay College Norse now, leading 6-0. Shovels it in there. Tried to get Christian Alexander. That didn't work. Back the other way now come the DCTC Blue Knights. Down 6-0. Dish down the baseline. Luke Matson gets in the middle of it. And that is going to force the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Blue Knights. 2 minutes into the game now. And 19 seconds on the shot clock. 6-0 Bay College with the lead and a couple of triples. All right, left side with the basketball now is Deshaun Walker. Walker lines up a long three with Alexander in his face, and he missed it. And Chris DeBessie with the rebound for the Norse. DeBessie left side to Wagner. Already them two have had a triple, and now Robinette tries one, and he got it! Ryan Robinette buries a three from the near wing. 9-0 Bay College, and the Blue Knights need a timeout. And the Norse are pumped up here, especially Robinette after that one. Well, how about it?
Spreading the wealth, right?
Yeah.
3 threes, 3 people. That's good team basketball.
That's the voice of Rob Robinson, the women's basketball coach. DCTC, we got to get them a women's team.
Yes, for sure. It sure would make things a lot easier. There's some other teams in kind of the lower part of Michigan that are adding sports. They're going to be adding sports in the next couple of years, so we should be getting a few home and homes with them that'll be a little bit closer than most of our trips.
Yeah, there's in Traverse City, that college, or Petoskey area, right?
Yep,
Northwest.
Yep. I think it's Traverse City and Petoskey. I think maybe both have 2-year schools that are going to be adding it. So
the girls are all here supporting the guys, though, and what a great start. You and I broadcast that game out in Minnesota against DCTC, and this is a good hot streak for the Norse.
Yeah, you know, they put, 6 in a row now, some along those lines.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, we get a foul here against Robinette. But no, it's on Alexander, pardon me.
But they, a lot of DCTC is living and dying by the drive, right? They put the ball on the floor well, and they get to the basket well, and so I think our strategy today is kind of encourage tough threes out of them, and if we rebound well, I think we'll have a good day.
Lorenzo Smith at the line. He misses off the front of the rim.
Too quick, slow down. Come on.
3 threes to start the game. Well, you know, we started that way against Gogebic as well and fell behind by 6, so, you know, at halftime. So
Here we go.
DCTC's on the board as they get the free throw there from Lorenzo Smith. He splits the pair.
A little token pressure, just probably to slow the team down a little bit here by DCTC.
Ryan Robinette left side. They're going to get an offensive foul on Luke Matson away from the ball.
It's an average to poor college call.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, you know, Luke was there. He was set enough, but we'll have to just fight back and get it back here.
Yeah, that's a tough one for Luke. So he gets called for the foul. So 2 fouls on the bigs here early. 9-1, Bay College leading. Penetration now, the pass into the corner, and the Norse get in the middle of that one and thought we were going to get a clean steal there, but
yeah, they could have just let it go out of bounds. I think it was off of them. The guy just threw it out of bounds, and you don't want to save it under their basket, right?
Right, yeah, and that's what we did. DCTC inbounds, 19 seconds on the shot clock. Deep in the left corner now, there's Smith with it. Lorenzo Smith dribbles to the top, fires up a 3. It's no good. Rebound, Christian Alexander. We'll take that.
Yeah, for sure. We just got to, again, keep them off the glass. If we get 5 guys rebounding, well, I think we'll have a good day.
Robinette bounced it in the near corner for Chris DeBessie. He got things started with a triple. Now on top for Wagner. He launches another one. Back iron this time, no good. Rebound ricochets underneath, and DCTC comes out with the basketball. This is Munson with it.
Cutting off baseline well by Robinette there.
He's going to be all over their best guard, as we've heard. Here's Westland with a long 3, and he nailed us out there, remember?
He's the one guy that I think we got to really make sure we don't help too much off of.
Christian Alexander with it now, 9-4, Bay College leading. Alexander inside, short on the shot. Yeah, Westland had 6 triples against us out there, and now we get a turnover on DCTC, 9-4, Bay College leading.
Did that kid have both the half-court shots down there?
Yeah, he had the one at the end of the first half, and he had one at the final buzzer, which that one didn't matter.
That was amazing. You don't ever see that in college. any level, 2 half-court shots in one game.
The first one gave them a lot of momentum going into the halftime break. Here's Alexander with it. Backs his way in. Nope, kicks it out to Luke Matson. Luke near side, back to the basket. Bounce pass back out. Here's Wagner again for 3 more, and that was deep.
All I know is, 3 games ago when he turned his ankle, everybody's heart, fell a little bit, and as soon as he got back out here, I think everybody was pretty relieved. He's a big part of this team, and hopefully we can keep him around.
The pride of Marinette High School makes it 12-4 Bay College. 4 triples to start the game. DCTC, you could tell they're trying to keep the tempo slowed. They run it on the baseline, and a good post-up move there.
Great finish. Yeah, it was a really good finish, and Christian did a good job just going straight up, but pretty athletic finish out of him there.
Deontay Young puts it in, 12-6. Here's Luke Matson underneath. Gets it to Alexander. Alexander was cut off on a double team. Wagner gets the ball and floats one home.
Boy, we're lucky on that one. A little bobble and a couple passes in the paint, but Wagner coming down the lane, nice little floater. It's a new one. I don't know if I've seen that one out of him yet.
No, that was maybe about 8 feet from the basket. 14-6, Bay College leading, and now almost a turnover, but Smith is able to save it. Lorenzo Smith one-hands it off the glass, no good. Christian Alexander with the rebound, gets it ahead to Ryan Robinette. Robinette with the ball, top of the key. Left side, he dribbles, passed it over to Chris DeBessie outside the arch. DeBessie spins in the lane, goes up, missed the shot. Yeah. It was a good move, but...
Good move, got to finish with his left hand there. Would have given him a little bit better angle at making it, but definitely is a great first step and get to the rim whenever he wants.
14-6, Bay College leading. We saw him take over that game out in Minneapolis, didn't we, in that second half?
Yeah, he was putting it on the floor, getting some rebounds. He got a lot of offensive rebounds in that game. Really,
Sean Walker with a quick first step, goes to the basket, one-hands it home.
Yeah, it's time. I mean, Coach Johnson's got some guys at the bench here for our 2 forwards, and I think 6-7 minutes in a row is a lot for Christian. If he played 4 minutes and then Ryan with the turnover.
Yep, 14-8, and now back the other way. The layup is good, and Coach needs a timeout. His guys were gassed. Lorenzo Smith goes to the hole and puts it in.
Just a little bit too long on, without a stoppage of play to get a sub in. Just they get tired and they make mistakes.
So we have a timeout on the court, and it's 14-10. We're back in 30 seconds. Bay College basketball, Maverick 106.
Some might say we have a problem with distractions with all devices in our life. But you can change that with a simple Papa Murphy's. Enjoy a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza in about 15 minutes in your oven, and something amazing will happen. Devices will go silent. Texting will stop. Eye contact will be made. There will be an actual conversation. Smiling faces and empty plates. Enjoy one today. Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza, Iron Mountain Market, Escanaba.
From the hardwood to your radio, Bay College basketball on Maverick.
Jack Hall, Rob Robinson with you here. We got to insult Mason Corhonen, who's sick in bed out in Bark River.
Hopefully I can fill his shoes.
Well, your feet are much too big for his shoes, so Robinette out of the timeout with the ball for the Norse. Got it to Matt Wagner. Wagner floats one up from the left side, and he's on fire. My goodness. Matt Wagner again. 16-10. He's off to a great start again. He has 10 of our 16 points. Good post-up move again on the baseline there.
Yeah, it's tough, when you let a player NBA back down, as like I call it, you take 4 or 5 back down dribbles, you gotta
and now a turnover by the Norse after Walker scored at that end. Floater here off the back of the rim. No good this time for DCTC.
Great rebound in traffic for Ryan.
Ryan Robinette touched it to Tristan Masuga, and Masuga puts it down. It was a nice touch pass by Ryan there.
Yeah, that he grabbed a little bit, was able to get it to Tristan.
So Masuga's first basket of the game, and now we've got not sure what he's calling here. Walker.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to get called for traveling, actually.
He split both defenders. I don't know how it was call, but he saw something that he's a little closer to the action, so I'll give him a break on this one.
Masuga's charged with a foul. Also in the game for the Norse, Khalid Fleming checked in at that last whistle. And Chris Seymour is in for DCTC. He's got the ball right now.
Khalid's defense has improved tremendously over the year. I think the last couple games he's done a great job.
Devontae Munson misses the jumper, and Khalid gets the rebound, and he's going to bring it up court and give Wagner a break. Here's Dondre Yohe. He just checked in too. Pull-up jumper. Oh, Wagner's still in, and he scores again!
Dondre knew who to find. He waited until he came off that screen, found the hot hand, and Wagner followed through again for us.
He's just absolutely unconscious. He has 12 points of the 20 that the Norse have scored, but a 3 the other way for Deshaun Walker.
I think we got to live with that.
Yeah.
If he hits a couple of those, it's going to be better than him getting 12 points on drives to the basket, or if you're putting us in foul trouble. So
Masuga near side to Khalid. 20-15, the Norse by 5 here over Dakota County. Wagner, he's open again. Another 3, not this time, off the back iron. When he's feeling it, though, you got to find him.
Oh, for sure.
11 minutes to play in the first, 20-15, the Norse by 5. They've led the whole way. That's the travel. In the far corner, that extra step by the kid off the bench there, Agan Wanye.
Little Barney Rubble, little fast start, fast feet there. So.
Yabba-dabba-doo. Ryan Robinetto bring it up court. Nope, he's actually going to, he'll pass it. He'll get it back, from Khalid. So Robinette across the half-court line with the ball for the Norse. Sets it up.
I think Ryan's done a great job also. Actually, Khalid's done a great job of rebounding these last few games.
Robinette to the basket. Oh, that was a nice finish.
Awesome, strong team. That's
what you want to see from him, because he had subpar game against Gogebic, and that's, as Matt Johnson noted in the pregame show, that doesn't happen 2 games in a row.
No.
Ryan takes it personally when he doesn't perform the way he wants to perform. 3 ball near side switch off the bench. That's a big basket for them to get from their guy off the bench there, Seymour.
That's probably 2 more threes in their team made besides the one kid last time.
Right, yeah. All right, here's Khalid Fleming. He floats inside and gets fouled. Nice take there by Khalid. Get it inside there in Bay College. Leading 22-18. The DCTC team, though, they've weathered the storm.
Yep. And, it's a game of runs. And hopefully we need to put a little run here together and not let them build on theirs.
10:07 left in the half. The Norse led 9-0 to start. And we're up 20-12. And now it's 23-18 as Khalid Fleming goes to the free throw line here.
I wouldn't mind seeing us bring out a little bit of that token pressure that we did against Gogebic, and we did a little bit in the second half against DTCC. They, just make them think a little bit more and waste a little bit of time in the backcourt.
Fleming at the line makes it's 24-18. Bay College by 6, and now we get a timeout. Called by DCTC, it'll be a 30. And we'll take the 30-second break with 10 minutes left in the half. 24-18 the Norse, Bay College Radio, Maverick 106.
Ashley Home Store's sale and clearance event starts right now. Hurry in and get 0% interest for 72 months with no minimum purchase. Saving money is always in style during Ashley Home Store's sale and clearance event. Shop and save today. Only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
We're there for every dribble, dunk, and dish all season long. Bay College basketball is on Maverick 106.3.
Trying to take advantage of the depth situation here, Rob, with Xavier Fields and Marcus Harris checking in. Christian Alexander's back on, but we can go obviously deeper than they can with only 2 guys on their bench.
Yep.
DCTC with the ball, and it's 24-18, Bay College. Oh, cross-court pass, dangerous. But
definitely dangerous pass, but they found a way. That's good defense.
Yep, Seymour was able to jump up and get it, and good defense there by Marcus Harris. Gets in the path of Seymour. And
I think Kay has been. There you go.
We finally got it to Christian Alexander on the baseline, and this time he's fouled.
I think Khalid is just, he doesn't make that stop that he just made down there the first month of the season. So he's really stepped up his defense and used his quickness to our advantage a little bit there.
Xavier Fields launches a 3 from the top. No good. Off the back of the rim.
A little flat on that shot and not much rhythm right off the bench.
They miss at this end as well, so we both get nothing. Khalid Fleming with the ball as he brings it up court for the Norse. To Marcus Harris, now to Christian Alexander. Goes by his man, gets stuffed inside. The ball ricochets back out to half court. Fleming's got it now. Back out. Marcus Harris launches a 3. No. That's a shot you want, though, when he's wide open like that.
Yeah, and he's been shooting, I think well from what I've seen a little bit, but we missed Matt on that one after that rebound. Matt was open in the corner, and we didn't do a great job finding him. Okay, looks like he got hurt there.
The internet just... What did they just got a 3?
They got an and 1.
Right then, whoever scored it, our internet just died.
Khalid got hit on the rebound, and he stepped off the floor, and I think his guy got the rebound. And tough break there. I hope our broadcast is still rolling here.
Yeah. This thing here just died out, so stand by, I guess.
Well, it's still playing over the internet. So.
All right, well, 24-21 is the score right now, and
Jack's got to do a little bit of maintenance here.
Well, yeah, something got a little funky here, so not sure exactly what happened, but we're trying to figure it out. Westland just tied the game up for DCTC.
Yeah,
24
we
all.
How to handle that double screen there. Not great transition defense on our part. We might need a timeout to stop this run.
Yeah, Westland beats us back, and so it's 26-24 for DCTC after Bay College jumped out to the big lead. It's looking a lot like the Gogibic game, where the Norse got way in front and then had to deal with the run of the opponent.
And it was about kind of the same time as this one today.
Yeah.
Hey, Hungo! Working at it. Over here. Thanks, Hungo.
So the Norse are going to be taken out underneath their basket. As Jack tries to get the radio.
Yeah, I don't know what's the deal with this thing here.
Christian, nice strong move, good top finish.
Well, it's good to get him going, right?
Yeah, for sure. You know, we gotta keep feeding him. You know, he's drawn a couple fouls, and that's what we need with their 7 guys. We got to get them in some sort of foul trouble here.
Look opposite.
Well, it says no service here, and as far as the internet goes, so we'll see what we can do.
Luke with some good help on that drive, and
well, they were down to 3 on their shot clock too, so that
forced a jump ball.
Yep. Well, 26 all is the score, 7:10 left.
Good entry from Luke to Christian. Wow. Awesome save by Ryan there.
Well, Matt Wagner was the guy early on. Let's see if Ryan's just going to throw one up, and it is no good. 26 all, 6:35 left in the half.
Good take by Marcus. I tell you what, that kid's a headsy player. He's always sticking his nose in where it doesn't belong, and he gets a benefit out of that most of the time. It kind of reminds me of the Ackerman girls. They're always got their sticking their nose in and getting in the way of their offense a lot.
26 all, 6:33 left in the first half here. Trying to switch.
Christian's got to be a little bit stronger, and he's got to be able to go left once in a while.
Yep, and that didn't work out. Now we're behind as Westland again, the kid who is really the only guy who has effectively nailed the threes for them in the 2 meetings. He has 3 of them in this game.
He's probably like 9 for 12 too in these 2 games.
Wagner tries to answer at this end, can't get it to go. Try to get reconnected with our radio broadcast.
Ain't no one keeping score.
Well, anyway, 29-26 your score as DCTC has come back from 9 down early. Alexander gets it on the baseline and then travels. Boy, he didn't look confident on that one.
He's not catching the ball clean. He's bobbling. I'm guessing he's a little bit under the weather still. I don't know if he's made a clean catch yet, but
they got it to him in a good spot there on the baseline.
Right underneath the basket, and
29-26. DCTC with the lead after Matt Wagner came. It's almost identical to the Gogibic game, Rob, because Matt Wagner came out. We were up 17-2 in that game, and he came out in this one, and we were up 9-0 and 20-12. Alexander, near side, this time again, poked away from him.
Christian's got to work on going the other direction once in a while. It's always going over his left shoulder. He's right under the basket. He just needs to go up with a nice soft left hand. He did it like 2 games ago. He had that little hook shot. I'd like to see him use that a little bit more.
Robinette to inbound, baseline right. Into the corner for Matt Wagner. He's got a guy on him, so he gets it out to Luke Matson. Now Robinette dribbles with his left hand to the top. Got it in the middle to Luke. He turns, shoots, back of the rim, no.
Good board,
Rebound.
Christian.
Alexander, yep.
That's a big one because another one of their big guys has got to push in the back. That's the 3rd time they pushed Christian in the back when he's got the ball, so it's...
Munson called for his 2nd foul.
Even though Christian's not putting it in the hole right now for us, it's putting a lot of pressure on their defense, which is eventually going to, free up our shooters a little bit more.
Matt's going to get a timeout here, or actually, is their guy calling it?
No, that was us.
It was Matt. Okay. This is a 60. 4:45 left in the half. 29-26, Dakota County with the lead. Bay College Radio's Maverick 106.
Premier Real Estate has been serving the community for over 26 years with 10 educated real estate agents, 2 are associate brokers, and there's 1 appraiser on staff. Premier Real Estate has been voted the best real estate office 4 years in a row. Call 786-5030 and make them your premier choice for buying or selling real estate. Premier Real Estate, right across from the water tower. Call 786-5030 for real estate. Proudly support Bay College Athletics.
Yeah, but if we use my computer, it'll stay connected to the Bay Internet. Okay. Well, right now we're fine. Okay. Let me know. We'll talk about it.
Along with the friendly service and personal touch you've come to expect, come see us today. Upper Peninsula State Bank, you're going to like it here. In Escanaba, Iron Mountain, and now in Gladstone.
Remember FDIC, equal housing lender.
No getting stuck behind the backboard. We have the best seat in the house. It's Bay College basketball on Maverick 106.3.
Well, Rob Robinson, you gotta love technology. We're just broadcasting just fine, and then the internet thing just died.
I blame the 655 wires that are plugged into something in front of us here.
Well, it's actually not that. It's not the wires. It's the wireless that's the problem. But anyway, so thank goodness the YMCA's Wi-Fi is working, and so
I know you can hang into our Wi-Fi here as well. So
yes, yep, I could have done that, and but you need a password for that, and Ponko wasn't standing here, so I was like, okay, I'm going to go try to get on as quick as we can. All right, Robinette's got the ball for the Norse out of the timeout. Got it to Luke Matson. Tried to get it into Christian Alexander.
It was a good play. It just was poor execution on the pass.
Yep. Back the other way. That shot.
Another great rebound by Ryan.
Yep, the shot was no good, and Robinette got up, and Lorenzo Smith gets the foul. Bay College down by 3, and it feels like more than that just because of the way things have gone the last few minutes.
Yeah, they, what were we up?
We were up 8.
Well, we were up 8 with 20-12, I want to say, something like that.
Yes, yep. Luke Matson inside, missed it off the back of the rim.
I think that'd be a good, against this zone, it'd probably be good to put somebody into that spot right there.
Now Dondre's going to check.
I say that Dondre comes to the board. So.
Yep.
Short corner!
DCTC with the ball. They are up by 3. They get it underneath it, stuffed by Alexander out of bounds. A shot taken there by Piante Young.
Yeah, it was a great dump down pass on the penetration, and that's what happens when you get a little guard penetrating the lane and everybody starts staring at him, and it draws too much attention there.
Again, just 7 guys for DCTC, but they, again, don't seem to be gassed at all. They certainly didn't at their place either. They're up by 3. Big game here. Left corner now, Deshaun Walker with 4 on the clock. Drives inside, banks it up, no, but he's fouled. That was that good quick step from the corner again for Deshaun Walker.
I believe that our defense is supposed to force them baseline, and Christian was standing on the baseline side, and it allowed that guy to take a straight right-hand dribble, so let's test that kid's left hand because everything he's done has been straight right-handed so far.
Well, he missed the free throw. Deshaun Walker, 7 points for them.
You know, it's definitely a big game for us. I think with the win, it kind of secures our home court.
Yep. Otherwise, we go back into the hopper with Gogibic and DCTC and perhaps a coin toss again.
It's too bad that...
He missed both free throws. 29-26. DCTC with the lead. Ryan Robinette with the ball for the Norse.
Swing.
Got it to Xavier Fields inside. He got stuffed, and down he goes on the floor.
Yeah, he's got to get to that left hand. He can't keep trying to force his right hand against the defense there.
And a three from the corner is good again for Westland.
That kid can shoot.
Mitri Collins Westland, his 4th triple of the game. Now Robinette will take it. Got it to Yoey on the baseline, and Dondre is fouled.
A little disappointed in Dondre there. The guy, after the whistle, the guy went to block his shot. He could have pretty much ruined the kid's career, and he just let him go. The guy jumped right over his back, and he just kind of settled down for him. Just shows you what kind of kid that he is.
Just a nice kid.
Yeah.
What are you disappointed about, eh? 32-26 now after that three. Robinette at the line makes. So the Norse have been outscored 20-6.
20-6 it was. That's how I was trying to do the math, and usually pretty good, but that wasn't on my plate today.
Robinette splits the pair. He missed the second. So Bay College down 5, and they've had a dry spell over there too, remember, where they couldn't score for a while. Nice tap away there, and loose on the floor, and Matt Johnson's going to get the timeout call. Ooh. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, I thought he was going to call for one, and no, it's DCTC's ball on that little scrum there on the floor as the Norse tapped it away, tried to get the steal, almost did. Nice job of Xavier Fields fighting through that screen that they had set up, and that forces the travel.
Again, it's a lot of right-hand dribbles right now, and they just keep attacking that right side, and I think we got to find a way to just force them left a little bit more here.
2:51 left in the half. Bay College is down by 5 on the home court here to Dakota County Technical College out of Minneapolis. Xavier Fields with the ball for the Norse. Left side to Ryan Robinette. Now to Dondre Yoey. Yoey to DeBessie for 3 from the corner, no good. Rebound, Fields fighting for it in there, couldn't get it.
No rhythm in that shot. It was like he was surprised to catch it, and that's not the one to shoot. He needs to catch it clean to knock that down. His shot has improved a lot over the year. Been working with the coaches in the mornings on his shot and footwork.
Lorenzo Smith goes inside. Again, another one of those right-hand dribbles, like you said, right down the lane, and he gets fouled.
And again, it's like, our team forces middle and the men's team forces baseline, but they have been able to go middle the whole game so far.
See if Khalid can give him a little boost here, just by how active he could be with the ball, on the defensive end. I mean,
and he's also, he's a really good defensive rebounding guard.
32-27 Dakota County.
Standing on his left hand, but did on the fake. Another good take.
Yep. Down on the baseline.
He takes the charge, and nobody calls it.
So that was Aganwanye with the basket, 34-27 in favor of Dakota County. The Norse is icy cold shooting as it is outside. Khalid Fleming near side with the ball. Down 7, a minute and a half left in the half. Chris DeBessie cuts to the basket, scoops it up. No, he'll get to the line though.
Yeah, for sure. It was we needed that. Sometimes when you're struggling, when you're not putting the ball in from the perimeter, you just got to get to the rim as hard as you can. And he almost completed the basket, but at least he's going to the line for 2 shots here, and hopefully another 2 falls on them.
He had the first 3 points of the game and hasn't scored since, but he just did there with a free throw.
Yeah, we sat him a little bit during that 10-minute mark and on down, so he just got back in for these last couple minutes here.
DeBessie's second free throw is good. He has 5 points in the game. The Norse climbed to within 5, 34-29. Now you want a defensive stop.
Yeah, we need one. We need something here. who was at the Western Tech coach, kept screaming, score, stop, score. So this is a big time to get a stop on this one.
Pull-up jumper on its way, short for Agawanye.
And that's the type of shots that we'd like to see us force a little bit more.
DeBessie cuts inside. There was contact. It wasn't called. He missed the shot. Now it's on the floor. We get a jump ball, and the possession arrow points to Blue Knight.
Looked like a little bit more contact on that one than the last one, but again, I'm not a professional official, and I don't pretend to be one. I just like to holler at them all the time.
And you do that quite well, Rob. I have to compliment
Lots
you
of
on
experience.
that. 34-29. Dakota County by 5. They have the ball. 22 on the shot clock. 54 on the game clock. Right hand dribble now for Lorenzo Smith. Picks up the dribble, pass it in the corner. That kid was open. I'm surprised he didn't shoot, but he'll make that extra pass. And that shot is off left by Walker.
That's another good opportunity for an over-the-back call there.
Instead, they get the offensive rebound and reset the offense. Lorenzo Smith. Nice fake. Man, Agawanye goes right down the lane and fakes us out and scores.
Well, I think I don't think Coach Johnson's a hold-up for one type of guy, but I don't think we need to make sure we get a good shot on this last 14 seconds here.
Fleming instead goes inside on the baseline. He is fouled, so he'll go to the line. It looks like if we can get to that baseline, they're going to foul us.
I think we just got to keep attacking, and sometimes it's going to get blocked, and that's part of college basketball against when you're playing against athletes. But if we can pressure them a little bit more, I don't know if anybody's got 3 fouls for them, but it's got to be close.
24-9, they've outscored us since the Norse had that 20-12 lead after Wagner got that 12 point, and they've put a blanket on him. And Khalid Fleming not good at the line. 36-29 it remains.
Well, their shooter comes back in for the last 11 seconds here.
Well, I would too. I mean, just set him on the half-court stripe and let him shoot, right?
Yeah. Well, look at the coach said, come up here and shoot it from half court. I think he just told him.
Second free throw good, so Fleming splits the pair. 36-30. We're down 6. Dakota County with the ball. 9 seconds left in the half. Way outside, Smith. Smith now looks. Oh, great defense there by Khalid Fleming.
Great D.
Once he put that ball on the floor, Khalid got his hand in there. Nicely done.
That's what he's got to do. He's got to use his quickness and his strength, and he did a great job of it right there to end the half.
Well, does this look anything like Wednesday night to you?
A little bit, just a little.
Down 6 at the half after a racing, blazing fast start by Matt Wagner.
Yep, and hopefully we make some halftime adjustments. We get back in the flow. I think our starting lineup does some good things, so hopefully we can get that rolling here again at the start of the next half.
Well, it's a big game, as we said. A win and you are home for the playoffs. In fact, don't even have to play that first game. You lose, and now the game with Gogebic is big, and you have to scoreboard watch when Dakota County plays Gogebic twice.
Yeah, it's a 6-point game. I think if we can get them, they look very comfortable right now in their offense. They're getting some of the shots they want. We need to force some bad shots out of them, and I think they did a good job of that when we played them at Dakota County. We're just not forcing bad shots because they're just taking that right hand and getting by us a little too easy right now.
All right, so coming up, my interview with Ryan Robinette during our halftime show. The Pride of Escanaba High School will be here, and we will talk with him 3 minutes from now. 36-30, Dakota County with the lead at halftime. Bay College Radio, Maverick 106.
Life gets complicated. Money's tight. Time to get smarter about your finances and taxes. Not just for April 15th, but for your future. For tax advice based on unmatched knowledge, experience, and education, ask a CPA. At Randy Malik CPA, he knows you work hard for your money. That's why he believes tax preparation should be affordable, professional, and confidential. Call Randy Malik CPA 217-1040 for your tax appointment.
You'll never get bored with the same old selections when you dine at Hudson's Classic Grill, because the selection on their menu is huge. Whether you're looking for a steak dinner, sandwich, or salad, Hudson's has it. They even have a kids menu. And don't forget about the desserts and their fountain menu with old-fashioned shakes and malts. And for those of you who enjoy a drink with your meal, there's a full bar with a wine menu.
Hudson's the one for good food and great fun. Meet me
Ashley Home Store's sale and clearance event starts right now. Hurry in and get 0% interest for 72 months with no minimum purchase. Saving money is always in style during Ashley Home Store's sale and clearance event. Shop and save today, only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store, Ashley Home Store. This is home.
We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty. Unlock the door to your perfect place. We'll help you find just the right space. Call the experts in realty. You'll get better marketing strategies. We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty.
Peninsula Federal Credit Union's vision continues to be the trusted financial partner within our communities, fulfilling the motto, people helping people. Become a member and share a piece of the credit union that has served the community for nearly 80 years. Apply online at peninsulafcu.com or stop in at one of our 3 locations in Escanaba and Menominee.
Peninsula Federal Credit Union, lighting the way.
Peninsula Federal Credit Union's vision continues to be the trusted financial partner within our communities, fulfilling the motto, people helping people. Become a member and share a piece of the credit union that has served the community for nearly 80 years. Apply online at peninsulafcu.com or stop in at one of our 3 locations in Escanaba and Menominee.
Peninsula Federal Credit Union, lighting the way.
Whether it's a full court pass, dunk, or press, we won't miss a second of Bay College basketball on Maverick 106.3.
Afternoon in Escanaba, the Bay College Norse taking on Dakota County Technical College. And in our player spotlight today is Ryan Robinette, the pride of Escanaba High School. How's it going, Ryan Rob?
It's good. Ready to get this game underway.
Yeah, it's kind of the Packers have a home field advantage in this type of weather, and maybe I heard one of the DCTC guys said, man, we had to come up to the North Pole to play this game.
Yeah, it's I got stuck earlier today, like 2 hours ago. I had to get dug out. My stepdad had to pull me out with a rope, but yeah.
Well, it is what it is, and at least we didn't have to drive 6 hours in this, right?
Right, yeah. I mean, getting to stay at home, getting to sleep in my own bed, and I couldn't ask anything more.
Well, let's talk a little about this season now, and with you moving on perhaps to another college in the future. What do you think?
Yeah, that's the goal. We just got to keep getting better every day. Well, me individually, I guess I have to keep getting better every day, getting W's and putting up stats, and then taking care of my business off the court too. So there's just a lot to think about. Anyone who has interest in me, I'm definitely considering it. So.
All right, that was a commercial for Ryan Robinette. I'm his agent. We want a car. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I need a new one for sure. Like I said, I got stuck, so.
Okay. Well, anyways, joking aside, though, it is starting to get real for you, though, isn't it? Now that we're in the final few weeks of this season, your final season at JUCO.
Right, yeah. As far as my career goes, I definitely plan on playing after this year. But like I said, I'm going to leave it all on the floor for this team. Right now, it's my biggest focus is just getting W's with these guys. Every day, getting up, grinding, practice early in the morning, just getting better, us as a team, we got to get better because obviously, as far as like Jack said, me going to the next level, my team's a big part of that. I can't just do things myself. I gotta show coaches at the next level that I can play with just about anybody.
What would it mean to you if you got on the bus, let's say it's with Northern Michigan, okay, and you looked next to you and there's Christian Alexander?
That would be a dream come true. I mean, me and Chris have been talking about this since we're just playing at the same college in general since we got here because we've had such a close bond literally since day one. I just kind of knew like this is my guy. I got to take, he's new to this whole, not only the state or this city or anything, but he's new to the whole country. So I'm not going to say I took him under my wing because he's his own man, but I definitely just kind of...
Well, that'd be a pretty big wing, right?
Yeah, it'd be a big wing. But I kind of just look out for him, just make sure he's good because I know how how much he cares about the game, and he wants to play at the next level as well. So I think us playing at Northern together would be not only good for us, but good for them too, because we can play. So.
Yep. And I think Coach Makerzak knows that because he and Coach Johnson are good friends, and so they know.
Right, yeah. They got a good thing going over there. A lot of people slept on them in the season. They were ranked like last in the GLIAC, but even we played them earlier this year, and I could tell they were going to be a good team. They just obviously got slept on. They had good stand-up players like Naba and Isaiah left, so it's like after that, well, what do you expect out of them? And they didn't expect much, and obviously they're proving people wrong, so props to them.
Well, what about for you in your role on this team this year? Did you feel any special, I don't know, obligation, maybe the wrong word, but you're the Escanaba boy,
right.
And when you've got the out-of-town guys, in this case the Detroit guys last year, a couple Milwaukee guys.
Yeah, I just every team I'm on, I feel like it's my job to not only lead in a positive manner vocally, but by example too, just kind of like coming in every day and setting the standard of what you got to do every day in practice. That's big to me, is just like I said, setting the example, because you can be the loudest guy in the gym saying whatever you want, but if it's not getting through people's heads and people aren't realizing it, doesn't really mean anything. So I think just coming in every day, grinding, showing coach and everybody else that this matters to you is a big thing that I stress this whole year.
So what's it going to take, do you think, for this team to make that next step and get up there with the MATCs and Dakota County is a quality team today? You know, some of the other teams we played, Rochester, SC4. What's it going to take for us to get to those guys' level in the next few weeks?
In the next few weeks, I think to get to that level, we just got to we gotta watch a lot of film and just of the good games we play, and not watch anything on the bad stuff. Just watch us at our best. The games like Mid-Michigan where we won in double overtime, games like that. Watching those games is going to be big for us, because I think by watching those games you see what you're doing right and why it's working and why you're successful. When you sit there and watch all the negatives, you're seeing yourself do wrong things, and that's just not good for your mind. It's like anything, just repetition, seeing yourself doing good things and visualizing it. That's what gets you to that next level, and knowing that we have to play together, but knowing how we play together to our best potential.
So what is it you think in your game that has to improve? I mean, it's no secret you're streaky. One day you'll be 1 for 8 from the field. The next day you'll make 6 triples in a row.
Yeah, I think it's more or less for me is getting out of my own head. Some games I feel like I have to facilitate more and just play good defense, because coach has been putting me on big assignments lately. Like when we played Alpena, he put me on their stud, and I had a pretty good game against him defensively. And tonight he's playing me against one of their better players, so I total different position too. Alpena, I was guarding the forward, now I'm guarding the point guard. So I think he's just trying to see, because I've obviously proved I can score, I've proved I can get to the cup, proved I can shoot, proved I can get fouled, all these types of things. But now I think I just have to take that next step and D'ing up, making plays for my teammates, and getting W's, because that's all that matters at the end of the day. I could have triple-double stats. If we don't win, I'm not satisfied. So.
Okay, Ryan, what are you studying here at Bay College?
I'm studying graphic design.
All right. Well, everybody needs sketches. Everybody needs, someone's got to do that work, right?
I'm a pretty creative guy, so I like to stick to my roots.
Not too dark, though, are you?
No, not at all. I'm very light.
Okay. All right, I'll let you give a shout-out to anyone you think may be listening today, Ryan.
Shout out to my stepdad. He's feeling a little under the weather right now. He helped me get out of the snow.
I was going to say, you didn't help him very much by saying, dig me out.
Oh, I helped him big time. I was bending my back. I was in there. But, yeah, I'll shout out to my mom, shout out to my grandparents, shout out to the whole family, man. Shout out to my teammates, shout out to my coaches, shout out to everybody out there doubting me. Let's get this thing rolling.
All right, good luck today, man.
Thank you.
Okay, that was Ryan Robinette during our halftime show, the pride of Escanaba High School. And hopefully he's able to move on to bigger and better things from here at Bay College. Well, the Norse are down 36-30 at the half, and we'll take a 3-minute break, come back, give you some stats, get the second half going. The Norse need a rally. They're down by 6. Bay College Radio, Maverick 106.
Ashley Home Store's sale and clearance event starts right now. Hurry in and get 0% interest for 72 months with no minimum purchase. Saving money is always in style during Ashley Home Store's sale and clearance event. Shop and save today, only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store, Ashley Home Store. This is home.
We got it.
Change is constant and it happens every day. However, some things aren't meant to change, like fair prices, great service, and delicious homemade recipes. And that's what you'll get when you go to the Family Inn. They're a gathering place for family and friends. So when the change and the hectic pace of life are wearing you down, go back to the good old days at the Family Inn. Fair prices, great service, and a good home-cooked meal. Across from the Super 8 Hotel in Escanaba, the Family Inn. Score big with Upper Peninsula State Bank.
Hi, this is Chris Tryon. Need to finance a new home, camp, ATV, or car? Need to bank when and where it's convenient for you? We've got what you need. Along with the friendly service and personal touch you've come to expect, come see us today. Upper Peninsula State Bank, you're going to like it here. In Escanaba, Iron Mountain, and now in Gladstone.
Remember FDIC, equal housing lender.
Life gets complicated. Money's tight. Time to get smarter about your finances and taxes. Not just for April 15th, but for your future. For tax advice based on unmatched knowledge, experience, and education, ask a CPA. At Randy Malik CPA, he knows you work hard for your money. That's why he believes tax preparation should be affordable, professional, and confidential. Call Randy Malik CPA 217-1040 for your tax appointment.
Key to buying and selling. Key Realty. Unlock the door to your perfect place. We'll help you find just the right space. Call the experts in realty. You'll get better marketing strategies. We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty.
Some might say we have a problem with too many distractions with all the devices in our life. What? But you can change that with a simple Papa Murphy's pizza. Enjoy a Papa Murphy's take and bake pizza in about 15 minutes in your oven, and something amazing will happen. Devices will go silent. Texting will stop. Eye contact will be made. There will be an actual conversation. Smiling faces and empty plates. Enjoy one today. Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza, Iron Mountain Market, Escanaba.
Your official inbounds pass for Bay College basketball, the voice of the North, Maverick 106.3.
36-30, the Bay College North Trail, Dakota County Tech here this afternoon. And Rob Robinson, what are some of the stats that stand out to you here in the first half?
Well, the Westland kid is 4 for 5 from 3. The rest of the team is 2 for 7. So I think we're winning that battle besides him. You know, the other thing is Ryan, and Ryan's 1 for 2 from 3, and Matt is 2 for 5. You know, so combined they're shooting a great percentage. I think we got to run some more stuff just to get them a few extra looks. You know, it's nice when we bring Ryan off a screen once in a while, and we don't do that a whole lot. So it'd be nice to see him do that too.
What are some things you think we can do to get Christian more involved on the baseline there? I think that could be a key.
Yeah, if they're going to stay in that zone, I think we can find Christian well. But when he runs the floor, they're playing behind him, so he's got to plant, on the circle for a couple seconds, post up big and strong, and catch the ball. I think we've had a little bad communication passer to receiver, and I think if you just go straight up with it instead of trying to make that move, get up to the rim, basically almost try to dunk it every time.
Well, here we go. Second half is underway. And Chris DeBessie's got the ball off the bounce from Robinette. Now they get it to Christian. Christian goes inside, has it swatted away. The dribble was way, way up high.
Yeah. There's another right-handed drive.
Missed the layup, though. We got a little lucky there.
Oh, they did call him over the back.
Yeah, they called a foul against DCTC there. He's not happy about it either. Deontay Young. And how many is that on him?
Hopefully 6.
Third.
Dang it.
Yeah, right. So the Norse, 36-30, and there have been a couple of head scratchers both ways.
I'm pretty sure that Coach Johnson addressed the right-hand dribble at halftime. And
yeah.
It was the first possession of the game.
Good, that's fine.
Here's Luke Matson now to Wagner near side. Now Alexander out to Robinette. He draws a double team. Now Matson in the middle. Short jumper, hits the back of the rim and goes.
Pretty confident shot after missing 2 of those earlier on.
Right, exact same spot he missed at the other end of the court, of course. 36-32 as Matson gets us within 4.
You know, what wouldn't hurt is just putting Ryan in that position, have him X. It's a pretty simple offensive thing to do. And good close out by Chris.
Yeah, they sent it in the corner where Munson was set up behind the three-point line, and the Norse were able to prevent that open jumper from the corner there. But we end up with a foul here. 19:02 left. That's 2 fouls on Luke Matson for the game.
You know, I was saying if we could put Ryan in that high post area, I think he could really make some great stuff happen out of it.
Oh, he set him up for a screen. He threw up an air ball, though.
That's the one we needed because he's...
And DeBessie the other way can't finish on the baseline. He penetrated, he just couldn't finish. And now the drive inside and back to the right hand again. Munson with his first basket, 38-32, Dakota County.
Yeah. Again, I think just getting a little bit more athletic in that middle spot and be a good fill for Ryan there.
Ryan's outside the arch right now with the ball. Got it to Christian Alexander. He just looks hesitant right now. And he didn't take that strong to the hole like he normally does when he got that ball about, on the right elbow there, about 8-9 feet away from the basket.
He's got 1 foul, I think. He had 1 foul in the first half. I'd like to see him get an offensive foul. You know, just take that as strong as he can and go through somebody and see what happens just to force that aggressiveness. You know, Brian Robinette and I were talking last game as we were watching Ryan. You know, he just looked hesitant, you know, and that's why I think Ryan didn't play well that last game because he just was a little, you know, we watched him shoot a 3 from the corner and it was like he had a hitch in his shot, and that's not who he is.
Deontay Young just got his 4th foul for Dakota County. Alexander rattles home the first free throw, 38-33, Dakota County with the lead. Second free throw is short off the front of the rim. And the defensive rebound, DCTC left to right, dark blue uniforms, black numbers with the white trim around the numbers, and the DCTC in white across the front of their jerseys. Nice dish on the baseline, and boy, they're finding each other nicely.
Yeah.
And the layup on the baseline there for Agawanye, his 3rd basket of the game, and that one almost a turnover, but Matson was able to save it, gets the short jumper to fall in the paint.
That was a good make on his part because Matt was wide open in the corner, but Luke stepped up and hit another one for back-to-back makes for him.
40-35, Norse down 5. Wide open triple in the corner. And that's 3 off for Lorenzo Smith, and so it's 43-35, the biggest lead of the game for Dakota County. Wagner near side now to Robinette. Got it in the middle to Luke Matson. Back out to Wagner for 3 near side. It's good!
It's a good find by Luke. No rotation on our defense. But Matt, oh my goodness.
Oh, they called him for a foul. Or did they call the ball? What's the call here?
That was a foul on Matt. That
Oh, jeez. That is a very, very tough call. Matson pleading his case.
There's a lot of contact in this game, and that one didn't look like there was any. It was a great hustle. But here's the thing. Matt can't go from shooting the ball in the corner to being the first guy back.
Yeah, we got to get back on these. Yeah.
He did an awesome job of hustling back and covering things up, but he can't be the one to do that. He's just got to worry about making a shot at that point.
43-38 after Wagner's triple, but going to the line here is Devontae Munson for 2, and he makes the first. That's a tough pill to swallow there. The Norse getting called for the foul there. Marcus Harris is in. Chris DeBessie will sit. 44-38.
A little bit earlier rotations this half, so hopefully we can keep people fresh and keep them running at them here.
Second one is good. Do the Norse have a run in them? They're down 7, and they've been kind of trading points here in the first 3 minutes of this half. Oh, that long pass from Robinette to Matson, and yeah, Matson got shoved over on the far sideline. The ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Norse, but nothing was called there either. Robinette with it. Now Harris gets it to Alexander. Back out to Harris. Down to Robinette. Back into Christian for the slam. And one.
Yeah, their zone fell apart a little bit there, and Christian was able to sneak into the middle of the lane, and boy, he left from a long ways out on that one. He was well outside the circle.
So 45-40, and an injured player here for Dakota County. He's shaken up, so we'll have a timeout here as he collects himself. When we get all that beef named Christian Alexander in you.
Is that who the foul was on?
They haven't put it up on the board yet, and now the coach for DCTC pleading his case on the call there as Alexander goes to the line to look for the old-fashioned three. Yes, he got into flight, didn't he, on that one?
Yeah, for sure. He took off from well outside the circle, I think. He does have an incredible vertical, and he works hard on his strength. But he's a good athlete, and whoever gets him at the next level is going to be, I think, pretty lucky.
45-41. He makes the free throw. So the Norse are down 4. And let's see if they can play some tough D's. 3 ball from the near corner. Good. Boy, they just have an answer for everything. Munson with the 3. That's one that we can live with, though, from the corner.
Yeah, that's what you hope anyways. But
Wagner on the far side of the court in a steal by Munson, but
when it's an inside-out 3 like that, it increases your percentages pretty high there.
Bay College down 7 again after that 3. They answered the dunk and one. Harris back the other way, buries the 3. There you go, Marcus. 48-44. Is it game on here, Rob?
Yeah, for sure. It's just we have to make a stop, and we're getting scores right now.
And we've got another, what would be described by some as a ticky-tack foul as Alexander.
I would say that it's happened about 6 times this game. When they dribble off that ball screen, he slides his feet. I think that's his second, so
yeah, he's got 2.
He's got to get, like Coach Johnson just said, he's got to get back in the game and make sure that...
He's obviously upset at the call, but that's part of the game. 48-44, 16 minutes to go. Dakota County by 4. They get it underneath again and attacking the baseline beautifully.
Well, it was a right-hand drive again.
You need to stop,
and
you need to stop,
that drew a lot of help in the middle of the lane.
Munson on that baseline makes it 50-44.
Well, the fouls are piling up for them.
Yes, that one is on Deshaun Walker. That's his first.
Hey, you good?
They have one player with 4. Norse inbound, baseline left. Wagner near corner. Got it to Alexander inside. Christian puts down the dribble, spins, shoots, scores.
There we go. That was a good patience move. He read the defense and made the move around, and that was a good shot right there.
A one-hander for Alexander. And now it's 50-46. Now we got to get a defensive stop. Left-hand dribble near side, goes back to the right hand, kicked it out. Another 3 near side. This one, it was down and came out.
Oh, thank goodness.
Robinette coming back up court for the Norse, down by 4. Robinette wings it near corner. Harris way up to get that one. Man, you can tell he played some football over at Brimley.
That was super athletic catch right there.
Wagner right side, bounce pass to Luke Matson, pulls up, shoots, an air ball.
Lots of guys on the floor right now that put that ball in the hole.
50-46, that's a deep 3. Not good.
That's not his shot, and I'm glad he shot it. But he's a catch and shoot guy. He's shot 2 off the dribble this half.
Here's Wagner for 3 from the corner. No. Alexander the rebound. No, but he's fouled and he's starting to take control. Chris is getting into this game now.
Yep, good strong rebound and went up strong, and that's what he needs to do. He needs to draw some of that attention. So now they're going to start sucking into the zone a little bit more and getting a little bit closer and get a little bit closer to cover him, and that frees up people like Matt and Ryan and Marcus. So
Aganwanye gets his second foul, and Alexander to the line for 2. 50-46.
We were watching some basketball last night, doing some recruiting in the area, and we need to take videos of Matt Wagner's 3 because that thing is straight in the air. He's got great form. He gets that good shot pocket, and it's tough for these guys to block his shot because it does go so high. He shoots it so high to start with, which is what the good shooters do.
50-47 as Chris makes it the line. Second one up, got it. 50-48, Christian Alexander bringing them back. They're within 2 now. 8 in this half for Alexander. 50-48.
No, he's tired. He just could use a minute on the bench right now.
Let's see if we can get a defensive stop here. And boy, Wagner came way out on number 11 there to make sure he didn't shoot another triple. Now left-hand dribble, Smith, kick out, 3 from the corner, buried it again. Boy, they've got an answer. Munson has had a big half for them. He has 12 points. He didn't have any at halftime.
Yeah, he's definitely got the hot hand for them right now.
Matson's pass not nearly long enough for Alexander. It's stolen back the other way. We get a blocking foul on Harris.
Yeah. Good to get in position there. I like to, we teach our players to run through right there and just bother the shot, take a swipe at the ball, because officials don't like that collision on the fast break, and it tends to go to the offense more than defense.
But they've had an answer every time the Norse have made a little mini run, right? And it's in this half, it's been Munson with the threes. He has 2 of them, and that last one was deep.
Yeah, that's, but whoever was guarding him really helped off the dribble, and that was a left-hand dribble, and the guy was controlled. I think Ryan had him under control. He didn't have to help as much as he did.
Lorenzo Smith missed off the front of the rim on the first free throw. He'll go for a second shot here, 53-48. Dakota County with the 5-point lead. He makes the second, so the Norse had got it to 2, and now it's back at 6 again. Robinette with the ball. Over to Marcus Harris. Harris now back to Robinette right in front of us here as Ryan dribbles, bounced it over to Wagner.
That press isn't to get steals, that press is to slow him down.
Harris a long 3, no good. And the Norse unable to get the rebound. So it's Dakota County back up court. Left-hand dribble. Kick out in the corner, another 3, that's long, no good, and a good rebound by Dondre Yohe there.
Definitely using some athleticism there.
Back the other way, Robinette, yes sir! And 1, and he's pumped.
Yeah, and I think Ryan needs to play that fast a little bit more. I think the more he thinks, the worse it gets. And when he just dribbled through about 4 guys there and went hard to the basket, drew another foul, and then which is hopefully going to keep getting us closer and closer to the bonus.
Well, that's 3 on Munson. Free throw is good for Rob. He gets the old-fashioned and 1. It's 54-51 now.
And we need to do a little bit more of this because we got
backcourt pressure.
Yeah,
right?
We got to pressure them a little bit. Obviously, I say that. It's easy for me to say.
Yeah, but you do all the time, though.
I think we had some success with it against them and forced them to make some bad decisions. That's a travel.
Nice drive inside, and they answer again with an and 1.
You know what? He went left on us that time.
He did. He did, and that's...
So now they're 1 for 1 on left-hand drives.
Sean Walker will go to the line here. That is Christian Alexander's 3rd foul.
And he's tired. I said 2 minutes ago would have been a good time for him to come out, get some different energy, and put him back in at this point.
Deshaun Walker will try to answer Ryan Robinette's and 1 with one of his own here. It's 56-51 Dakota County.
Is it all right for me to put a hex on him here?
Yeah, well, you may want to save it for a... Yeah, it didn't work if you did.
No.
He makes the free throw. 57-51. Norse are down 6 here.
Drop!
Xavier Fields in the game now, and the pass for Yohe picked off.
Turnover on a bad pass.
Yep. They do not get the reverse layup or the foul call at that end, and back the other way.
He is not having a good game. He is not having a good game.
Matt Wagner goes to the basket for the and 1, and they call him for an offensive foul. Oh, my goodness. That is just...
Those are 2 really bad calls off his whistle right there. And then
57.
Something we got to fight through.
Yeah, I mean, that's just... What can you say? I mean, 57-51, and now a reach-in foul at this end. You could just tell that Matt is frustrated as could be. on the 2 fouls. And that one's on Robinette. That's his 3rd foul.
We tell our players all the time to control what they can control. You know, coaches tend to try to control everything, but the players got to control what they can control. And, you know, if it's a bad call or a good call, they got to just keep fighting through it and keep playing.
And now the lead is back to 8 for Gogebic, or for DCTC, as 58-51. First free throw there for Lorenzo Smith. Second one is no good, so 7-point lead rather, 58-51. Bay College has been held off every time they've made a little run here.
As soon as the ball gets across half court, they drop back to the zone, so we just get to get it across half court instantly.
Do not get sucked in. That's fine.
All right, here's Xavier Fields with the ball. Goes inside and scores. Nice take
Good to see
there.
something positive there. Hopefully he's the answer for that high post there for us.
So Xavier Fields makes it 58-53. The Norse are down 5. Seymour with it now off the bench, goes in, throws it up, no contact this time. Dandre Yohe was good on the help defense there, and Xavier Fields just took one like a man.
Yeah, got busted in the chops a little bit.
He did.
Good for him.
Man.
No, it was a good take for us, and definitely they're a good momentum builder here if we take advantage of it.
So that's 3 on Seymour. So they have 3 guys with 3 fouls. Munson, Seymour, and actually Young has 4. Robinette in backcourt. The Norse trail by 5, 58-53. Robinette's pass picked off. Oh, but then to stop the rush up court, Xavier Fields.
Yeah, I think the guy stepped on Xavier's foot, and then he wasn't able to jump to get in, so he just kind of had a retaliation fall there.
Hey, solid, Blue. Hey.
Yep.
Hey, lock in, Blue.
But again, I think this press is just token. As soon as we get it across half court, I think Ryan can just bring it up, and they'll keep backing off and backing off. They're just making us waste 10 seconds every possession.
Well, there's 8 fouls to 7. So both teams are over the limit with 11:39 to play. 58-53 Dakota County. Again, the importance of this game is huge for the playoffs. It's a home playoff game after a first-round bye if they win this one.
Yeah, you know, it's a couple tough breaks here and there, but again, we gotta play smarter. That wasn't a foul that was needed, and I'm talking with my players about that right now because we're down to 9.
Yep. Hopefully Brooke's doing okay. Brooke Manor with a traffic accident yesterday.
It was this morning
actually.
But she actually, yesterday before practice, she texted me and said it's an intent. They call it a flagrant foul.
Flagrant foul.
Yeah,
Ouch.
Nick called it a flagrant foul, and
boy, Matt Johnson's not happy about that either.
Yeah. So now they get 2 shots and the ball back.
So Munson will go to the line, and he has 12 for them in this half.
But Brooke ended up texting me the other night, and she's like, my back's bothering me again, and she's had some back issues through her whole career. And so she had some back issues through her career, and she said my back's a little bit sore. We were doing, really minor stuff to start practice. We stretched, and she's like, my back just feels back, and I go, ice it. Yeah, she laid down and iced it, and her muscles just spasmed and tightened up, and so we're trying to fight through that. And then when she was coming back for practice today, they got in a little minor jump the curb coming down the hill. So her mom texted me and said everybody that was in the car is fine. So
well, that's the positive thing there. Deshaun Walker at the line. They were sending Munson there, and that got switched, but it doesn't matter because this kid made them both. Deshaun Walker, 60-53, and now
they don't get to shoot more free throws. They get the ball back.
No, they have a 1-and-1 because we're over the limit.
But that's what the foul is.
Now it's a 1-and-1. They shot the technical fouls or the flagrant.
The flagrant was the foul. He can't.
Yeah, I don't know what because there wasn't a technical foul call.
No, it wasn't. It was a flagrant foul. The foul is a flagrant.
So he shot 2 free throws, and he should have the ball, right?
It would help if we had guys that knew what the rules were.
Yeah, that's too bad. Well, they're going to huddle and talk about it. It should be the ball for DCTC, but not more free throws. I don't know how they could shoot 4 free throws for 1 flagrant foul. That
would be not the rule.
No. So the refs are talking it over. They should get the ball, yeah, but not free throws. Now Nick Nolte coming over to explain to Matt Johnson what he called. And I'm not sure what he's calling.
I'm still not
here,
understanding why you get 4 free throws for 1 foul.
Yeah.
That's not the way it happens. It wasn't like it was a technical on top of it.
Yeah, there was no T called. I didn't see one anyway. They may have to get the rule book out here. Honestly.
Yeah, they're and that's what Coach Johnson's saying to him right now. There is no way you get 4 free throws for 1 foul.
No, even if it's flagrant. No, it's 2 free throws and the ball.
Yeah.
And a long discussion going on right now. And 60-53, we're on the edge of having this get out of, turn against us. Oh my goodness, how can they?
This makes no sense.
I just don't get it.
Here.
I'd be interested to find out what he's called. How that can be the case, because on a flagrant foul you get 2 shots and the ball, right?
Yes, and that's what the foul was. So I don't know why we're shooting another 1-on-1.
Unless he called a technical that I didn't see.
And they didn't.
Then, wow, this is unbelievable.
It is amazing. You don't get to shoot 4.
Clear the lane.
You don't get to shoot 4 free throws for 1 foul.
Oh my goodness.
Jeepers.
And they're telling him to clear the lane. Well, this is really weird. Nobody knows what's going on here, and I'm one of them. Matt Johnson is going to come unglued, and actually, in this case, I don't blame him. They're going to clear the lane and have him shoot 2 more foul shots.
They've got it. They haven't had the greatest control of this game so far. So
this is just unbelievable.
It definitely is.
I mean, I admit that I don't know the rules of basketball like I do hockey, but
Please explain why they get to shoot 4 foul shots. I don't know. Nick just called it 5 minutes.
Well, this is I honestly, folks, I just cannot tell you what the reason is here. To shoot 4 free throws.
Oh, it's 2 in the ball.
Unbelievable.
He just asked me what I thought. I know what it is.
61-53, and there's another one. 4 free throws.
And then they're going to give him the ball.
And they're going to give him the ball.
That is amazing. That is amazing. You can't. No.
Oh my gosh. How can this be the case? I just don't get it.
I think we need to find a new assigner for our officials, because that was not very professional on their part.
I mean, and these guys have done a lot of games. Oh, there's a turnover. It's through the hands of, and again,
now our players have to control what they can control.
Right.
And we've got
9.
to play. 10 minutes left, 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. They can do some smart things here.
All right, Chris DeBessie, let's see if that angers. Yeah, he attacked the basket and scores 62-55. Maybe that'll get the guys going.
I think so. I think that
Dakota's going to call a timeout here. A 30-second break, and we'll take it to Bay College Radio's Maverick 106.
We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty. Unlock the door to your perfect place. We'll help you find just the right space. Call the experts in realty. You'll get better marketing strategies. We're the key to buying and selling. Key Realty.
Ashley Home Store's sale and clearance event starts right now. Hurry in and get 0% interest for 72 months with no minimum purchase. Saving money is always in style during Ashley Home Store's sale and clearance event. Shop and save today, only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store, Ashley Home Store. this is home.
Jack Hall, Rob Robinson back with you. Well, despite all of what we just saw, there's 11 minutes to play and they're down 7, and it was around this part of the game over in Minneapolis when Bay College made their turnaround, right? And, you know, they've got some guys. They got 2 guys with 3 fouls, another with 4.
They got to keep attacking. They got to keep attacking the rim. And
because I like what Chris DeBessie did there. He went right to the basket.
They go to that 2-3 again. Whoever's playing that high post spot's just got to go strong to the rim and make the officials make a choice. You know, and we might get a couple offensive fouls out of it, but right now we need to put them in more jail than we are.
DCTC with the ball. Westland on the baseline where we'd never see him. That was good defense by Matt Wagner to come back and get him. Left-hand dribble. Dished it off beautifully done. That was just a
well-coached play right there.
And Munson finished on the baseline. We're down 9 again. 64-55. Dakota County with the lead across half court. Ryan Robinette with the ball now. Ryan Rob over to Chris DeBessie. He launches a 3 near side. It's through. You could tell when he came over to the scores table with all that was going on, he was a little irritated, right?
I'm in that kid's ear every time I walk by him, so hopefully.
64-58, back the other way, they beat us to the can. And there's
Matt Wagner went for a steal and just missed it. It was probably not a bad choice at that point.
Westland made it, 66-58, 8-point lead for Dakota County. Robinette inside, put it in, but
one too many steps apparently.
Yep. And so this is an 8-point lead for the Blue Knights and an untimely turnover there for the Norse. Robinette saw a little opening in that zone.
I think Ez could probably keep up with him a little bit more in that press. It was easy bailout for them.
So Lorenzo Smith's got the ball now. Bounced it to Westland near side. Westland bounced it over right side now. Kick out on the left side of the lane. Almost a turnover. They're able to retrieve it. And now driving inside, they're going to get bailed out of here on a call, on a foul. It's Deshaun Walker. They nearly turned the ball over, and the foul is on Xavier Fields. 3 fouls on X. Alexander will re-enter. Yohe sits down, so right now in the court we have Alexander, Fields, Wagner, Robinette, and DeBessie.
We haven't seen Tristan this half, and it'd be nice. You know, I think he'd be a good guy for that high post spot because he's got that nice little turnaround.
Deshaun Walker, who just had 4 free throws in a row a moment ago, goes back to the line. He's 5 for 7, make it 5 for 8. He misses the front end of the 1-on-1. Alexander gets the rebound. Norse are down 8. Here's Robinette now for Bay. Robinette left side. Top of the key now to Fields. Fields on his way in, and he gets fouled. Put his arm into the lane there and draw that contact. And that's another guy with 3 fouls for Dakota County.
9 minutes left. They're going to get in trouble here. Again, we got to get the ball up the floor a little bit faster against them, I think, and just keep attacking and keep attacking. I don't forget to outside a little bit too.
X at the line makes, and boy, we get to the line, we gotta make. We're down, obviously down by 7 now, 66-59. Dakota County, though, I'm impressed with the way they've run things in this game, though. I mean, every time the Norse have hit them, they have hit us back.
I think they've made some good adjustments since the last time we played. A couple of play where they were getting the threes in the first half. They're doing some good action underneath on the drive, so they made some good adjustments.
66-60 after Fields makes the second free throw. Lorenzo Smith dribbling right in front of us now. Smith pulls up, shoots a long 3. No. Rebound. Robinette was in there looking for it. It's off of Dakota County, out of bounds.
That's
It'll be
shot we were looking for.
Yeah, that was as flat as a pancake there, eh?
It was, and that hopefully another break that we could use here.
Robinette brings it across half court for Bay. Gets it to Matt Wagner. Wagner to the top for DeBessie. Left side now to Fields. Shovels it back to Alexander. He gives it to Robinette. There's a 3 on top. Good! There you go, my Rob. 66-63.
That's a pretty disciplined transition for DCTC there.
And they beat us baseline again.
Last time we played them, they would have pulled up for that 3 on the transition, and this time they broke it down and got a nice lap out of it.
Munson's had a huge half for them. 68-63. Norse are down 5. Alexander inside. No, but he'll go to the line, and again the fouls piling up for Dakota County.
Again, strong, just being strong and being the man that he is.
That is 4. Yep, 4 on Aganwanye. They have 2 with 4, 2 with 3. Christian Alexander to the line. The Norse are down 5. Free throw up, short.
I like Christian's free throw form now. You know, he's worked hard on it this year, and I don't know what his percentage is recently. It seems like he's been making more than he's been missing. So,
told me he takes it personal when they go to Hack-a-Shack on him. 4 out of 5 before that miss. So he'll try to split the pair here. 8:14 to go. Still lots of time. The Norse are down 5, 68-63. That's been an uphill battle since the middle part of the first half. Alexander, nice touch on that free throw. Cuts it to 4.
Be smart.
Full court pressure. It's Token. What do you think about going to an actual full court pressure on this team? And
you know, we got to speed them up a little bit. We can't let them keep picking away here.
Smith, nice display of dribbling. They share the ball well. Driving inside is Walker. Scoops it up. No. Rebound. Oh, they beat us to the...
That's a big rebound that Christian needed to get there.
3 ball is no good from the near side, and now Xavier Fields gets the board. Norse are down 4. Ryan Robinette attacks the basket. No, he kicks it out. Wagner for 3. Got it! Oh, baby, there's a one where Robinette could have taken it right to the hole, and he found the open man, and Wagner buries the 3. They're within 1.
First time Matt's gotten a shot this half, I believe.
Second. Yep. 68-67. 7:15 to play. High pass pulled down near side by Smith.
Right there.
Smith still with the ball. 6 on the shot clock for Dakota County. Smith shovels it on the baseline. And another answer by DCTC. That was just nicely done again, and Walker puts it in. Deshaun Walker, 70-67. Norse trail by 3. And a turnover.
Ryan needs to keep the ball in his hand right now.
3 ball, left side, won't count. They do not get the shuffle of the feet. They get the foul, and it is 3 free throws. Xavier Field just got his 4th.
Yeah, it was a little late on the closeout, and you know the kid held his foul through a little bit longer, and kind of, you know, smart on his part to draw the foul.
Well, and we saw him do that twice down at in Minneapolis. This Westland went to the line for 3 twice in that game. First free throw on its way, and good. So again, the Norse made a run, got it to 68-67, but they answer with the baseline attack, then we turn it over, and then they get to the line. That one hits the rim twice and falls off. They'll have a 3rd.
I think this kid's a better three-point shooter than free throw shooter, if I remember right.
Yeah.
I was looking at Coach Johnson. I was looking at stats after that last
71-67. He missed that one, so he got 1, missed 2, and Christian Alexander got the rebound, and they foul him. Well, that's not the kind of foul they need out of any of their guys. Seymour just got his 4th.
You love the fouls that are 94 feet away from the basket. That's right. Everybody gets to walk down and relax and put the ball in the hole.
Alexander to the line. Both teams are in the double bonus, and that's 6:39. That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time.
Alexander will go for 2 here with the score 71-67. First one up. Nope, short. From the rim. Now let's see if Chris can, if he does miss, get his own rebound here. You know when you miss.
He's going to put this one in.
He sure did. Good call, Coach. 71-68. Dakota County by 3 with the ball. 6.5 to go. Left side, Smith with the ball. Smith, bounce pass To Deshaun Walker. Walker gets it in the middle, turns, shoots, score again. Munson.
That was a little too easy right there defensively.
He has torched us in this half with 16 points. Robinette back the other way now. Robinette dished it over to Alexander for the two-handed jam.
Christian got 13 in the head again. Part of the problem is the kid's jumping underneath him. When Christian comes down, he's just 300-pound man coming down on him. He's only 230, but
73-70 after the dunk by Alexander.
Sometimes you got to get out of the kid's way.
6 minutes to go, down 3. Despite all the stuff that's gone on in this game, this call or that call or no call or what call. All right, 73-70, stolen away by Wagner. Wagner back up court now for the Norse. Wagner gets it over and out. Powerful slam dunk for Christian Alexander. 2 of them in a row.
That's perfect. Read that perfectly.
Oh, they stick us in the eye with the 3 again.
Holy moly, Rocky.
Deshaun Walker. Back the other way, Alexander's double team. They kick it out to Robinette. He puts up a 3. No, off the rim. Rebound. Alexander had it. Tipped it out. Wagner for 3. No. Rebound. Alexander tried to get it back in. Robinette tried to get it back into Alexander, and it's out of bounds.
Awfully chaotic. I think Christian had the ball in his hands, and X kind of took it away from him. So bounced off to Robinette. Great find. We had some good looks on that one.
Deshaun Walker with a monster 3 for them.
3 for a kid that doesn't shoot a lot of threes, it doesn't look like.
76-72. He tried to drive inside, stripped away by Robinette. Oh, and then Fields coming up court. He is fouled from behind. Munson just got his 4th.
Well, we got 3 or 4 guys with 4. I don't know. You know better than
4 guys with 4 fouls.
We got 5 minutes left to go in this game.
I mean,
we've got to just keep attacking because they either got to get out of the way or they're going to foul out.
They're literally got 4 guys that could foul out. They've only got 7. And that one there's, again, at that end of the court, you don't like that reach if you're Dakota County's coaching staff.
You know, we just walked from 96 feet and then another 75 feet.
DeBessie, yes, at the line, 76-73. Boy, this Dakota County team, when they get Harlan Owens back.
I don't know the kid at all. I've never seen him, watched him play, but he's obviously their leading scorer and their best. Seems like their best players. They're going to be tough come playoff time.
DeBessie makes again, 76-74. Norse are down 2. Can they get the stop? Wagner hassling the man up for double team. Yes. Traveling call. Great defense by Wagner and Alexander.
Great stop by Christian.
Oh, that was nice.
That's the thing he's improved on the most over last year. Last year he'd be moving his feet there.
And Dakota County calls a timeout. They've got problems. Yeah. They're up by 2, but they've got 4 guys with 4 fouls.
Yep. That's did he fall out on that one?
No, I don't think so.
Full timeout.
It's a timeout. We're back in 30. Bay College Radio's Maverick 106. It ended up right here, yeah. It came to me.
Deflections in our life. What? But you can change that with a simple Papa Murphy's pizza. Enjoy a Papa Murphy's take and bake pizza in about 15 minutes in your oven, and something amazing will happen. Devices will go silent. Texting will stop. Eye contact will be made. There will be an actual conversation. Smiling faces and empty plates. Enjoy one today. Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza, Iron Mountain Market, Escanaba.
You're listening to Bay College Norse basketball on Maverick 106.3 WGMV. Stevenson, Escanaba, Iron Mountain, Menominee. Proud to be your official home of Bay College basketball, Maverick 106.3.
All right, Jack Hall and Rob Robinson back with you in a situation where they have only 7 guys. Is that what you're actively trying to do, is to try to, they're going to have to back off a little defensively.
It's got to be in the play of the game. You don't intentionally go at people. I've seen a lot of.
You can't check in after the warning horn.
Okay. Kid tried to get in at the last second and it could not, so.
12 was the one that was in? Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, 21.
It is 76-74. Dakota County by 2.
Yep, they, wow, brain fart. See what Coach Johnson kind of magic he's got for this possession here.
Yep. I think Robinette's going to take one himself. Yeah. He's got it near side now. Nope, he gets it to Chris.
Good screen.
Out to Wagner. 3 more. Short this time. Rebound for Fields. Nice job. Gets it to the Bessie. Oh, he should have taken that one down the baseline. Yeah. He tried to bounce it to Alexander and it got picked off. I saw what he saw, right?
So did a couple guys on Dakota. I think they were fighting over who was going to get that steal.
Yep. Dakota County with the ball. Stepping back outside the arch is Seymour. He's got 4 fouls.
We got to encourage a 3 out of this kid.
Instead, he drives inside, missed it off the window. They get the offensive board and scoop it home. Big basket for Munson, who's killed us this half.
Yeah, he has definitely been the X factor for them.
He had no points in the first half, Rob. And he's got 21 in this half.
And most of them around the basket there.
Big basket for X-Man.
Huge basket.
Xavier Fields spins and scores in the lane. That cuts it to 78-76.
I sure would like to see us get to the rim on the next possession or get a kick out for an open 3.
They're milking the clock a bit here. 3.5 to go.
Ooh, that was another extra steps.
3 ball, no good.
Ryan sure has rebounded well this game. He's gone after a lot of defensive rebounds.
He's got it right now. Gets it into Alexander. Sped, shoots, banks it home. We're tied.
Tie game. Again, like I said, Ryan found him, got it into the rim. They don't want to fall out. They're more worried about staying in the game than stopping the basket.
3 minutes to go in a tie game. How about this for drama?
I love how they have Christian on the smallest guy on the floor.
Dakota County with the ball. Cross court into the corner. Back outside the arch now. Passed over near side. A 3 ball is off the side of the rim. Yep. No good. DeBessie the rebound.
Pass out by Chris.
And he gets shoved to the back, and a foul will put him at the line for 2 the other way with 2:44 to go. And Munson just fouled out. Boy, what a half he had, though.
Yeah, definitely a special player this half. Well,
22 points for him in this half.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's amazing to get 22 points in 17 minutes and 16 seconds of basketball.
Putting Christian on their point guard there and kind of encourage him to shoot, I think that was a good play on Coach Johnson's part, because I don't know if that guy's the greatest shooter in the world, but we finally got the lead back.
DeBessie at the line makes
4 free throws.
Yeah, even with 4 free throws, and the ball that they turned it over. Remember, that could have been that could have been 7 points, because he was setting up for a 3 in the corner when he bobbled it there. DeBessie makes both free throws. So 80-78, Bay College by 2. 2:40 to go. A huge game here. Lorenzo Smith with the ball for DCTC. Goes around Alexander. Robinette checks off on him. They get it in the middle, and there's a big basket for Piante Young, his second basket of the game.
It was good help by Christian Alexander there, but nobody helped on his guy.
Tied at 80. Alexander back to the basket, tried to bounce it underneath.
There's a reason.
Now, Wagner left side with the ball, back out to Xavier Fields. Top of the key, Robinette. Robinette, 2 minutes to go in a tie game. He's got the ball, and he gets called for the offensive foul.
He got outside, his legs were outside of his shoulders, and that's a point of emphasis, I believe, this year. I think it was last year. If your knees are outside of your shoulder, your feet are outside your shoulders, and you hook a guy, they're gonna call that.
An offensive foul should not be free throws. They should be inbounding here. 80-80, 1:58 to go.
Heck of a game. We've again fought back from being a lot down, and this is that possession, I think, right now.
Lorenzo Smith dribbles right in front of us. He's got the ball for Dakota County. Lorenzo Smith outside the arch. Alexander way out on him. Now he passed it off in the corner. A baseline drive is cut off. Great defense there. Kick out in the corner. A three is on its way. It's short. Alexander tips the rebound to Fields. Big rebound for Christian. Down to a minute and a half to go. Tied at 80. Robinette with it now, near side. Got it to Fields.
Got to move a little bit, Ryan.
Alexander, kick out.
Good extra pass.
Wagner for three. No! Back iron. He was open. Dakota County gets the rebound. Quickly up court now. Driving inside and putting it up. No. Rebound back up and in. And a foul. A big, big basket for Dakota County. And Young off the bench.
Yep, definitely, a couple offensive rebounds on that. I think.
And one.
5 on who? Christian?
And Alexander just fouled out. Yep.
I forgot about the 2 moving screens he had.
Yep. That's a huge basket in many ways for Dakota County.
I said at the beginning of the game, you got to force bad shots out of Dakota County and get the rebound. And a couple offensive rebounds later, they're looking at going back up 3 here.
82 to 80. Young is at the line. He has not shot a free throw in the game. This one is on its way. Back iron, no good. Okay, so DeBessie the rebound on the missed free throw. Gets it to Robinette. Down by 2 with 1:04 to play. Robinette, right side. There's Xavier Fields getting a lot of time in this game.
Yes, he
DeBessie back out to Wagner. Wagner on top to DeBessie. Down by 2. DeBessie cuts inside, puts it up. No, he's fouled on the way in.
Yeah, attacking the rim. Attacking the rim is what the Norths need to do in that situation.
That's 3 fouls on Westland. So going to the line here, DeBessie. With 51
seconds, chance to tie the game.
Dead silent in here. Chris DeBessie at the line. Yes! Coaxed that one home. 7 for 7 at the line for Chris DeBessie. It is 82-81. Dakota County by 1.
I tell you what,
seconds.
I'd almost look at a little hack-a-shack here with their big kid that missed that last free throw.
DeBessie missed. Oh, first miss of the game.
No reason.
82-81, yep. Dakota County with the ball, 40 seconds. Westland outside the arch. Knocked away from behind by Dondre Yohe, but then he threw it back. Ouch. Timeout, Dakota County. That was close to being over and back, eh?
Yeah, he grabbed the ball. It was the last to touch it before it went over the line. I don't think maybe they called possession for...
Yeah, for Dondre, yeah.
That was a good read on his part. It just bad execution at the end of it.
Yeah, he tapped it away in front of the stands on the far side there. He tapped it away, but Dakota County's got 32.4 seconds. They cannot afford to go to overtime with their foul situation.
Whatever happens here, we need a big defensive stop, period. We're trailing right now. There's not much time difference in the clock. They could run it down to 27 seconds, shoot it at the last second, let it bounce around a little bit. That clock's going to expire. So we've got to find some way to make a little bit of something happen here.
Do you trap the inbounds pass? It's coming at half court.
If they're not used to it, then probably not. If our guys haven't practiced doing a lot of trapping and things like that, we practice a little bit of playing strong on certain players. So we don't necessarily intentional foul a person, but if they do touch the ball, we're going to take a steal. We're going to try to be a little more aggressive against that certain player, and I think there's probably a couple guys on Dakota's team that you can do that with here.
Dakota County has 1 timeout left. Bay College has 4. Where's the possession arrow, Rob?
Possession arrow is Dakota County's favor.
Okay. 32.4 seconds. The shot clock is at 27. Dakota County will inbound sideline left. They lead 82-81 after that missed free throw by Chris DeBessie that would have tied the game with 51.6 left.
If they score or don't score right here, I think Ryan Robinette has to be a leader of this team right here, and he's got to either attack, find somebody, maybe find his own offense, whatever it ends up being. But this is a great place for him to shine.
Dakota County inbounds. Westland in backcourt with Wagner on him. They bounce it ahead to Smith. Lorenzo Smith across the half-court line. And now Dakota County with 24 seconds. Smith still
I would
dribbling.
double off of this one here. This double ball screen up top. They've ran a lot of this.
Down to 15 on the clock. Shot clock at 8. Smith goes inside. Traveled the ball. Yes, he did. He traveled. So the Norse with 9.7 seconds. Matt's got 4 timeouts. Do you use one or do you let him go?
I know. I haven't worked on it enough with my players, so it gives me a little bit of reminder here, but I think at this point, 9-7, we're down 1. I'm not going to call a timeout and let them change something defensively. I'm going to get the ball to Ryan and let him be the player he is.
Down by 1, and now the Norse will get a timeout. And so do they move the ball up then? I don't know. In men's basketball they don't. No. Well, this is what you play for, right?
Yep. It's time for hopefully players to be make plays.
Someone's got to make a shot. 9.7 seconds. What do you do if you're Dakota County? Do you pressure, right?
I double Ryan right off the get-go. You know, we make sure that Ryan's not the one bringing up the floor. You got to leave it to Chris. You got to leave it to Matt, somebody else to handle the ball on the inbounds. You know, let Yohi, you know, if I was them, I'd leave him open, let him try to bring it up the floor with 9 seconds left and make a decision. That's what I would do. There's no way I'd let Ryan Robinette bring the ball up the floor and beat us. He's just too good with the ball.
You know, when North Central upset Southfield Christian in that epic game down at the Breslin Center, it was Seth Polfus, the shortest guy on the team that scored the winning basket underneath the basket. Not Jason Whitens, not Dawson Bilski, not, you know, so would it be someone...
I mean, there's anybody on the floor that I think can definitely score for us. It's just, like I said, I'm not going to let the best player do it.
9.7 seconds to go. Bay College is down 82-81. The Norse have the ball. As you said, possession arrow is with Dakota County. Dakota County with 1 timeout left. Bay College with 3. Both teams in the double bonus. What a game.
Yeah. He's going to have Ryan inbound the ball.
They have to go the length of the court. 9-7 is plenty of time. Even though you're going to take a few...
You know, you got 9-10 dribbles almost with 9 seconds, 9.7 seconds, so...
Okay, Robinette to inbound it. Gets it to Chris DeBessie. DeBessie brings it across half court now. Over to Ryan Robinette. Robinette's got the ball. Passed it over to DeBessie. Throws one up for the win. No, and that's the game.
Tough shot. I think Ryan just needed to go to the basket there. I think they called for... but it was a great way for our team to battle back and try to make some stuff happen. And it was, you know, we could have folded a few different times during that game. And our guys showed some character and battled back and did some good stuff towards the end. And obviously a tough pill to swallow, but, you know, we're still 2-1 in the region. And basically we beat Gogebic at Gogebic, then we still get to host that game.
Yes, and then would be able to, if they win a coin toss again with Dakota County, assuming they beat Gogebic twice, but Gogebic could still host. I mean, if they run the table. So.
You know, and I think Gogibic's played better since the beginning of the year. Definitely better than they were last game. All right, Coach.
Dakota County survives 82-81, and Matt Johnson, the coach of the Norse, what a game.
Yeah, I mean, they're good, right? They you don't go to 3 or 4 straight national tournaments without being a quality basketball team, and they are. You know, they played hard. They were really efficient offensively. I thought they ran good stuff. I thought they got good looks. We let them get way too many easy ones. The stuff that we talked about all week long is exactly what came back to bite us. They backdoored us too much. We allowed them to penetrate and get to the paint too often. It was exactly what we expected. We just didn't execute.
Every time you made a run, they answered, and it was different kids, and they were in severe foul trouble, and yet they found a way.
Yeah, they did. They responded, you know, and good teams are going to do that, right, Jack? We, you know, we made our run. We got to 2 and 4 a whole bunch of different times, and then we could never get over that hump, and we finally got over it late. and it was just too little too late at that point. They had a bunch of confidence. We allowed them to be confident because they made plays and made shots, and I think that was partially due to our breakdowns on the defensive end.
Describe what the play was supposed to be on the last play of the game when you had the timeout, Matt.
Well, we were looking to get Ryan to go with a full head of steam towards the basket, look to get him to go, and they sent two guys at him. They double teamed him and took it out of his hands, and Chris DeBessie got a good look at it. It was up on the rim. It just didn't fall. It wasn't the shot that we necessarily wanted, but it definitely wasn't a bad look either. So it just didn't fall. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Well, unfortunately, you lose by one in a game in which they got 4 free throws on that one foul, and I know everyone's going to be asking about that one. I don't know what the rule was that gave them 4 free throws and the ball on a flagrant foul call.
I'm not entirely sure that anybody that was a part of this game today knew what the rules were, including the officials, so it'll be interesting. That's the first thing I'm going to look up. I'm going to figure it out right now, because if they did get 2 extra free throws and made 2 extra free throws in a 1-point win, and maybe it's not. Maybe they had it correctly. One of the 3 officials was pretty confident, and the other 2 absolutely were not. So it makes me a little bit leery, but it is what it is. That shouldn't have come into it. Those 2 points should not have been an issue. We just didn't do enough to execute down the stretch, and we just need to be better. That's the bottom line. We need to be better.
And got to get on the bus tomorrow, so we'll go over there and try to see what we can do. I remember 2 years ago we went over there to Lake State JVs, and it wasn't the same dudes that we played here.
Probably won't be. I'm guessing they'll have some of their varsity guys playing tomorrow. I'd be surprised if they don't. So we need to come ready to play. It's not going to be easy. We've got to get right back at it. So we'll give it a shot tomorrow and see what we do.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Jack.
Matt Johnson, the coach of the Norse, after a heartbreaking 82-81 loss to the Dakota County Technical College Blue Knights here. That one's going to sting, and I know Chris DeBessie will take it hard because he had the winning shot in his hands, and I agree, too, with what Coach Rob said. I thought for sure they were going to have Ryan Robinette take that last shot, but Robinette passed it. He saw Chris open. It was a deep 3. It was with a man on him on the left side of the court right in front of the Norse bench, and if that one goes, then we're all pretty excited and happy. If it doesn't, that's just how it goes, and as Coach Johnson noted, that should not have come down to a last shot because of some of the things that they didn't do defensively. But 82-81 your final. What a win for Dakota County, though. They had lost 5 in a row. They had lost 8 of their last 10, and they were on the road in what one kid described as the North Pole to me, they had severe foul trouble, but they did a lot of things right in that final minute. The Norse had taken the lead 80-78 on Chris DeBessie's free throws, but a big basket off the bench for Piante Young, and one. That was a huge basket for them with 1:11 to play. He got the basket and the foul, and that turned the game in their favor by a point, and the Norse only made 1 of 2 free throws. The kid, Chris DeBessie, who had made 7 straight, missed that free throw and then ends up missing the last shot. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back, and wrap it up with the stats from this game. Bay College Radio's Maverick 106.
Ashley Home Store's sale and clearance event starts right now. Hurry in and get 0% interest for 72 months with no minimum purchase. Saving money is always in style during Ashley Home Store's sale and clearance event. Shop and save today. Only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
You'll never get bored with the same old selections when you dine at Hudson's Classic Grill, because the selection on their menu is huge. Whether you're looking for a steak dinner, sandwich, or salad, Hudson's has it. They even have a kids menu. And don't forget about the desserts and their fountain menu with old-fashioned shakes and malts. And for those of you who enjoy